Hey everyone, got a few jobs to do this week. Might not get them all done today, but I'll pile it all together since I'm just doing odd jobs. Finally got a nice day where it's not showering all the time, so that's why I thought, well, I'll just compile a few things. So first thing we have to do this week is weed the strawberries out. I need to put lawn clippings on the peas, and I need to pot up the chrysanthemum and plant the spare one out somewhere. And of course I will be doing the banks at the same time if it stays nice. So that's all I can think of for now. So if I have to think of anything else, we'll pop that on the end as well. So we'll get on and get these guys all weeded out. Right. As I'm weeding out, I just thought I would say I didn't get, these are miniature raspberry plants, which is, they're bush ones or something. I never got any raspberries off them, and I have been reading that they prefer shade. So I'm wondering if I need to either shade them or move them, or whether it was only because it was their first year in the ground. So any advice on that would be great. Not really growing raspberries before. I was thinking of giving them another year anyway. And the other thing I need to do is go and get some more of my hay, and I'll probably put hay all in here again. Because being as how, what are we now? Coming towards the end of May, so nearly into winter. These guys aren't doing a lot. So I'll get some hay around them and all tucked in. Always weeding at the minute, it seems, but because of the weather cooling down, none of the weeds are coming back very fast, so it's always nice. I always find in the spring that you get busy planting things. So, busy planting and maintaining all your new things. But anyway, any advice on the raspberries would be well sought after. I would love to get a whole bunch of raspberries so I can actually try making raspberry jam. All right, that's all the weeds out. Sorry, I'm just going to push up the leg here. All right, I'm just going to show you guys. So this one is a new plant. Look at this. What is it doing? Massive big fruit on them. Let's see. Got a label somewhere. There it is. So this is the variety I have. And on the back, what's it saying? So medium-sized red fruit, formed, produces quality hybrid, short day variety. So maybe that's why we are cooler, but we haven't, where they're positioned, maybe they're still thinking that it's quite warm. The other thing I was going to point out, that if you have strawberries, 4 years. So the main plants will last a decent 4 years on you before they'll start to get a disease. The plants will still grow, but you'll just get less and less fruit every time. So do the runners off them. It's always a good way to replace your own plants. And if you find the runners are still not doing any good, then go ahead and buy a new set to start again. But that's why I say this one down here, let's turn around again, this one down here is only a small plant coming from this one here actually. And it is a small plant and it's already producing, which it shouldn't be, good sized fruit. So yeah, replace your plants every 4 years and then it'll stop you from getting a decrease in yield from them. Right, we need to go and get some hay. Right, I'll go ahead and start putting the hay on. My hay just roly-polied down the hill. That's not helpful, is it? Alright, hold on. Right, try that again, shall we? Alright, that's all the hay on. A lot of people don't put their hay on until after they have, like in the spring and stuff when they're all starting to come up. But I just find that if I put a nice thick layer on now, over winter it just compacts down and then it's just a light topping over top of what's already there to keep the fruit up off the ground. Plus, I kind of think it looks pretty and, well, not at the minute. We have to wait for some rain because it's all a bit sticky-uppy. But yeah, it keeps the plants cozy and everything. So there we go, strawberries all complete. Now I just need to go around the corner here. And I mowed the lawns the other day, so I've got extra piles of lawn clippings there. And I need to put them through the middle, mainly just to help keep the weeds down at this stage. The plants themselves are growing exceptionally well. So I'm going to go and put this bag away and then I'll probably start doing that task. Actually, I'm going to put the bag away and change my mind on doing this today. Looking at the time, I've only got so much time, so I'm going to see you guys tomorrow and do that. I've got to go down and do an hour's worth on the bank and then it'll be time to do household chores. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Right, good morning everyone. Today is, what is today? Wednesday. And so we did the strawberries yesterday. And I did go down and do some bank. Today I'm going to, as I pick the peas, as I said, I've got the lawn clippings there. So we're going to put them through the centre. It keeps the weeds down and also, being lawn clippings, they're full of nitrogen. And of course, what are peas like? Nitrogen. So Going to get on and pick some peas. They're growing really well, actually. Like I say, I've not got as much fruit off them recently, because they have put a lot of growth into just growing. Oh, nearly fell over. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hold on. Look at that. I've got dill growing. Should not have dill growing, but anyway. Okay, so go through. Like I said, I leave plants. I'm not one to pull them out. If they're going to survive, they'll survive. Otherwise, if the weather is not acceptable for them, I don't worry too much. Plants know what they're doing. And if they jump the gun, well, that's their bad. We don't eat a ton of peas, but when I freeze them, I put them into packets just for a meal. And then, yeah, so. Plus, it is a nice fun thing to do at this time of the year, especially because I don't have much else growing. Yeah, they've definitely got a lot of pods on them. That's good. So they've stopped growing again. Okay, well, I'll keep doing that. And then we'll get on and put the lawn clippings through the middle. So I'll be back with you in a minute. Right, that's what I managed to get this time. And then looking at them, there's a lot more pods on there this time than there was last time I did that. So even the next one might be good. The other thing I need to do, which I'll put this basket over here, so it reminds me, is I need to pick some of my spinach, which is looking fantastic. So, right, I'll leave that there. And then I'll set you up and we'll do the lawn clippings. Right, that's all done for today. I didn't have quite enough to do this edge bit, but yeah, they're all tucked in now. Make sure their lawn clippings are away from their roots and not on their leaves or anything, so I had to lift some of them up and tuck it underneath, but they'll get all the nitrogen they need from that, and they'll be good to go for a little bit longer. And then next time I mow, I'll weed this bit and then I'll put a couple of catches down there, because it looks like I've got a few weeds coming back in this spot, because this spot's going to be where I'm going to plant my spring peas. So, and then I'll leave these guys to go to seed so I can get some seeds off them, and then probably replace those guys with beans. But yeah, I have got, how much time have I got left? Whoops, where are you going? So I've got 11 minutes left. I'm cooking bread at the minute as well. So I'm going to go ahead and pick my spinach and get that inside and everything sorted out. And then it's lunchtime. And then I'm going to head down the driveway and go and do the bank for an hour. But otherwise, I've got other things to do because life always gets busy. So even though I'm not doing much in the garden. So tomorrow we'll do the chrysanthemums. So we're going to plant out one of the white ones somewhere, which I'll have to have a think about. And the other two I'm going to pop into a bigger pot to keep on my deck for now. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for joining me and looking after the peas. I'll catch you tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. Finally got the inside chores done. Very rainy day today. So I'm going to plant these up. Good day for it. We need to move these, if we remember the mysterious bulbs. No, hello, little spider. We'll just move them over here. I just put them there. Come here. Try and get my puppy out the rain. Good girl. All right. Yeah, put them over here so they were in the sunlight. So I'm going to pop these guys up. And we'll have a quick look down and show you the hydrangea cuttings we took the other day. They're looking pretty good. There's no rotting anything, so that's what we're looking for. Also watching for, see the leaves, how they're closed at the minute. If you watch, you'll know that they'll have root systems and they'll start to open these. So, but I'm happy with them at the moment, so we'll keep them covered up. It's a bit cooler today, but that is keeping them moist, and that's all we need. So now we're going to find a pot. I've got plenty, according to my husband. So this pot I'm going to have on my deck. So I thought it'd be nice to have the pink one and one of the whites. So I'll show you. If you can see, there's actually 3 plants in here. So one of the whites are going to go outside. And the other 2 are going to go in this pot up on the deck. So I'll find my gloves. Where did I put them? And get some soil in it. Right, I planted them far apart. Not that you had a very good view of that planting, but anyway, planted them far apart because these are chrysanthemums, and I'm sure they will fill it out. So I'm not going to do anything else with this other than give them the room to grow and give me lots of pretty flowers. I always forget to grow flowers myself. I grew lots of veggies and everything, but not flowers. Right, so now we have to decide which. I think I know where I'm going to put it. I'm going to take this one outside. I'm actually going to add, because it's just the root ball, I'm going to add a little bit of soil in the bottom of this because I know where I'm going to plant it. They do need a little bit of extra help there. So I'll get that organised, and we'll go out and we'll plant it where I want to plant it. Right. So, if some of you guys remember, I did make a garden behind here, and I have decided, because my two girls that buy me plants, I'm going to make it my children's garden. So whenever they give me a plant that I can plant out, so I'll just keep extending it along. So I thought I'll put this chrysanthemum in here, and I'm actually thinking of putting it, if it's going to sit there, hold on, I'll just pop it there. Yeah, we'll pop it on this side because this side's got a lot more room than that side. Look at that grass coming through already. Right, so we'll get this planted. Then I'll probably go through and pull out those weeds. So yeah, I know for a fact that this soil is a little bit lacking. So this is why I got the extra potty mix. It'll just help it get established. So just careful. Get these weeds out the way first. Yeah, so I thought, well, my kids give me lots of plants, so I'll make a kids garden. Just the same as I have my dad's garden. Because like I say, it was named my dad's garden because it's got all his plants in it. It seems like a lot. I want it to be secure and give it a boost. And then hopefully that'll grow nice and big and strong there and look lovely. So there we go. Chrysanthemum all planted out and potted up. So we just need to go ahead and put the other one up on the deck, but I'm going to just quickly go through and pull out all the little bits of grass in here while I'm out here. Keep on top of it. So that's about it for this video. It's probably going to be long enough. So thank you very much for hanging out with me the last couple of days. It's just been quick little jobs around the place. And you guys are awesome. Hope you're enjoying your garden and everything's going well. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.